Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, then give it a shot, maybe you'll enjoy the gameplay. If you do, leave a like, leave a comment. If you don't, then as well, leave a comment, let me know what you don't like, what I can improve on. Let's get into it. The last time I was playing Stanley Parable, the Ultra Deluxe Edition. I didn't know what I was getting into when going into the game, but I really did enjoy it a lot. It was also frustrating at times with all the narrator chit chat, but it's also very well written, very well done, and of course, they spent so much time handling all the use cases. They thought about everything basically. So everything that you could do wrong, they've already thought about it and have some sort of ending for that. But from what I remember, the last time I did miss some endings. The child one definitely. There were some others as well. But I thought I finished it completely.
Nope.
I also saw that you get some messages when you open the game again, which I haven't since then, so let's see. This is what somebody pointed out in my comments about the crow icon on the MacBooks. Thank you for that. Also, the Chromebook was a nice pun. So we've already set the time once. Let's do 1-1. Okay. I think the last time we did 10-10 for some reason. Hang on, hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Okay. See, this is what I meant. Every small thing. And I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about the experience, you're paying attention. Okay. Should we boot it up again? Let's do it again because they mention about so we probably can set up the time again now. Okay, let's do 5 a.m. Favorite time of the day. It's the time where you have the best sleep. So you wake up early and then you go to bed again. I'd never wake up at 5, but suppose I do. Then early morning is when you get the best sleep. Okay, it's actually very inaccurate, so I'm having a great time adjusting these settings, okay? This is the love story part 3. Now I'm in love with the game. The first was with the room, then with the bucket. Also, I have to boot up again. Let's do that. Now we're supposed to have sliders. So this is the one that you usually get. Until the dog and the cat are friends. So stupid. Oh, there's a heart on top. Okay. Until the number 5 becomes number 9. This is 9, no? Oh, but they also have number 9. They're sad, then they also have 9. Let's not do 9. Let's do this. This is 9. So until you stop adjusting the slider. So just stop it anywhere. Let's do this. Which of the two made up words below is most appealing to you? Okay, boinkle. Scrumptious. Scrumtush. Let's go for Scrumtush. See, it started out as fun, but since I don't have the narrator's voice in my head, now it's looking a little less. What do you like now? No. It's time right now. Right now. What's time? You have told me. Yes. Okay. Probably yes. Okay, that was a bit underwhelming. What do we know we missed? The child ending.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And the red-blue door.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. And Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar.
Okay, I'm skipping this part. Welcome back. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
We went here
What could it
with
mean?
the bucket, without the bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's pick it up.
Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of
I think we
time.
did go to this room with the line, yeah. Okay. There's no new content. I think we have here the list. Yes, this one. So, we have these statues that we have to collect 6. A large room, lots of boxes. That's the one I saw, but I don't know how to get there. Somewhere both red and blue. This is the red-blue door. I think I saw, and nearby a fireplace. I do have an idea about the fireplace as well. It's in the office, the boss's office. But I've been there so many times. I don't know where the trophy is. Okay. Looks like 927. I don't know what the joke is. There will be a reward, and he was saying, oh, then he said lies. Stop kidding yourself. I want to go home. I want them so much. There's this internal struggle of trying. I want the game to end, but I also want the game not to end. Keep giving me alternate endings. Then we have, this is the fireplace.
Office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Completed this as well. I think I need to start over.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
No,
the bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Okay.
No,
said the bucket.
Oh,
Don't
we
go
have
to
this
the
now
meeting
here.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo
That's
lift,
the
yes. Go there.
thing I
Go to
want.
the cargo lift.
I think I could also go. Well, this place is open. So I could go there as well.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
This is locked. So that's the vent where we have to be somehow. Okay. Danger everywhere. Yeah, this way. This is. We haven't been here. Okay.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless...
Do not stand on this
what
side.
If the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness. Please, step in here for a moment.
Is this going to be another video instruction? Is this a bucket?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right?
This
This
nice.
should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Listen now.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
How am I supposed to distinguish a hologram and a bucket?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
I don't know. Can I go closer? No? No? Let's say no.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket,
It's a
not
3D
an actual
printed
bucket.
recreation. So nothing is a bucket.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Nope.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
How am I supposed to know? Yeah, this is a bucket,
Item
yes.
4. Is this a bucket?
100% yes.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Yes.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
What?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Both.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
So I didn't see this ending. So there's somewhere the child is somewhere, and then there's the red, blue door as well. What's going on?
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Everything is a bucket. Everything holds some substance.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Huh?
Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yes.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. My God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? and we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Metaphorically, everything is a bucket, right? You hold something of substance.
What?
I don't know what I'm saying.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So now we don't have a bucket.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We do have a bucket, but we can't take this bucket with us because then we can't enter the room. Okay, let's go without the bucket. Or do we go with the bucket and see if something different happens? Yeah, let's do that.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket.
We have the bucket.
Is a very lucky
We'll
fellow.
jump down again
Very
and
lucky
see
indeed.
if there's a different ending.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
I wish they had
How
more dialogues in
insightful
this
the...
room.
No, never mind. The bucket was
They
wrong.
already have like 20
Stanley
of
took
them.
the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I wish there were more. It's never ending.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
can I
Go
go?
somewhere
I can jump
else.
here.
The cargo lift, yes. Go
Right.
there.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
to the cargo lift.
Okay, we'll you know what? Let's do this. Okay.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner
Professor
of your
Figley.
screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Isn't it let me sleep on it, or let me sit on it is also a phrase? Okay, now we exit here.
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
Huh?
Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
It's a bucket pimp.
This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
What just happened? Okay. That was weird.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Oh, there it is.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Oh.
Stanley walked... You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be...
The first number will equal the second
We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
What? Figler... What? Figler and... What? Figler and... What?
Okay, you have to stop the Q-tip when there's resistance.
I don't know. Okay, I have to go through the blue one?
Aha.
No.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yes, the red one.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, yes. Through the red door, yes.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here.
This is the same
I
room.
haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that?
It sounds like
and in the end, it was all for nothing.
Obviously.
Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Oh. Is this when they finish the game? In like 2 seconds? You're objectively ranked 9328 out of 9328 players worldwide. Why not ask some friends to help? Only the worst 3% chose the blue door. This takes you to get to the correct door completely against. A dead rat is objectively better than you. Okay, that's repeating, I think. Okay, let's go back. A dead rat is objectively better than you.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Let's say yes.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game,
there it
the
is.
baby crawls
Okay.
left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay, nothing is really happening. So let's see.
You heartless bastard.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Huh.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Do we have an... No, I was gonna say do we have an open world game, but it'll probably just end as soon as I walk past the barrier, right?
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
See.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Nice big insurmountable walls.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice
Rocket
big
League.
box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will
How
be
big is this game?
phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Nice. I'm playing Rocket League in Stanley Parable. And yeah, ignore that.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
He's about to stop.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Where?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
More balls incoming.
More balls!
Okay. Would have been nice if they also gave
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? You
a
having
car
fun?
as well?
Is this a real video game?
But this is brilliant.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose.
Sounds
and
like
since you
Monica.
decided you...
No, wait, guys. If we follow the rules, it's still fun, and it means something. Rules are good. Rules help control the fun.
You didn't want to play my game. Now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Where's the ball?
Hold on. What are you doing?
Enter the whole
Stanley,
stadium.
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
There's my room. Looks way more complicated. So this is I guess this is where the person who monitors Stanley's actions sits. So this is where everything is managed, where eventually you see it on a screen in that the big room, I think.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
The end will be here. But the end is never the end. So we basically did the child ending. We also went through... Oh, we didn't go through the red door. Yeah, we didn't go through the red door. We'll go through the red door, but I want to find this last piece nearby a fireplace. Let's find this one. Somewhere here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. It has to to be somewhere here. Yeah,
And
we
there
don't
it
need
is,
to talk about it.
the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley.
Okay, we're done.
This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here.
So out of 6, I've collected 26.
So that was a f***ing lie.
And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Now we can go through... What?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
You want it back?
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
This is where we got the first
Here's where
one,
it all
right?
began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Now we have 7 out of 6.
And here was a second Stanlerine. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Boss's bathroom, yeah. So we go through all of them again and we collect 12 of them now.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
So stupid.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figgly in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I
Did
remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I don't think we were here. This is where we found our...
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Of course he did. It's the Summer of '69 guitar. Stan. Everything by the narrator. Best boy, the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
So this is
And
where...
then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here behind the boss's office. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figgly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay, what now? You're in the present.
And then there was no more, because
I am in
we've
the
caught
present.
up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone. No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
So now we just keep collecting them. We'll have 18 now.
Okay, yes. The back of the boss's office. I remember
let's
this.
see. Or
I
maybe,
must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial
34
tour of the memory
eventually,
zone,
maybe?
this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay. It's never ending
And
cycle.
here's where I made that
Makes
video.
sense.
Don't you remember the
Yes,
video we
let's
watched? Yes, I love that video.
go. At least it was sped up.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Bathroom.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Next one. Under the stairs, then one.
This was our second figure. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is
to the
truly a
box,
wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep
17,
going.
and the last one is here. Where was it? Oh, here.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
So we collected 18 of them. 18 out of 6. And now we're back in the jump circle room, but it's mixed
Look,
with...
it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories. Oh, yes, the 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Do they both go to the same? Yeah, they do go to the same place. Okay. And they end at my office.
And before everything else, there was your office.
This seems like the final end.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel
The
I can
bucket.
remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Back to the office, okay. We still
All
have
of his
the
co-workers were
balloons.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I still have the bucket. I don't want to take this because I have to go through the red door as well. But what I also want to check is...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
One,
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
is there a new
Perhaps he
dialogue
wanted to
for the
stop
room?
by the employee lounge first,
and 2,
just to
are the
admire it.
figures still there?
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his
It's the same.
stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Okay,
ago.
the figures are not there anymore. Let's go through the red door.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Let's go through the red door this time.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red... Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us,
running in
Stanley?
circles. I am running in circles.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. Another... Where am I going? Oh, okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going?
Okay.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Well, it's just a jump. There's no other
Please,
ending.
Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Should I jump?
I think you should jump.
Let's jump.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Jump.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
They even slowed down the way you walk, so I'm not walking as fast as I usually would because Stanley's hurt. This is weird. I don't want to jump, but I also...
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Want to see
That
what
you'll
happens.
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
So sad.
Jump.
Okay, this is the last one we're trying, and then we go back. If
Is
we
it
survive.
over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm going back.
Jesus. Okay. That was weird. Okay.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
I also want to check. Looks like I finished everything.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can I go in? Yes.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Okay, so that was kind of a dead end.
Correct? No,
I want to go to
the bucket was wrong.
I'll go lift.
To the
Yes,
telephone
good,
room.
said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
What I haven't done is take this out.
Now pick up the phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking.
This is new.
Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes,
There's
there
another
is.
video.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
Blue, blah, flu, flank.
Good.
Thank you.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back. I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things. When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Still close on me? No.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land, well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay. So we're back here again.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay. Again.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay, this is the same.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so...
I want to add, when he was repeating, pale with shame, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Chandler, when he's trying not to emphasize the word.
Okay, I don't sound like that. That is so not true. That is so not. Oh, shut up!
Metal? I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instruction.
So every ending that we had before is also there with the bucket.
The king of comedy again.
Sort of.
More instructional videos. Let's see.
Okay, seems like we are done. Let's begin again. Let's restart the game again. I think I've done... wait. Trophies earned 4 of 12, so there's still a whole bunch of the game left. I was going to say I think I finished it, but I wanted to restart it one more time to see what happens. But apparently there's still a lot more. So what do we have here? We have award for getting any trophy, complete Stanley, test trophy. I don't know where to get this. We did have the test thing in the new content somewhere. But the new content door is not there anymore, so I don't know how to get this. Quit the game, start again, okay. You can't jump. Play Stanley Parable for entire duration of Tuesday. Then there's a trophy which just says 8-8, there's no description. So basically you can't get obtain all trophies as platinum trophy. Click on the door 435 times. Okay, let's do this one. Don't play Stanley Parable for 10. I think I heard that there was also something similar in the original Stanley Parable, that you don't play it for 5 years and then come back again. This is nice that they have kept this. What can we do? We can do... I don't think we can do test trophy without the... yeah, the test trophy machine was broken. So we need to go to the new content, and I don't think we can go there now. Or maybe I'm missing something. This we can't do, this I don't know what to do. This one we can do 430. This one we can try. This as well. Okay. Let's go play room 430 5 times. Okay. What time is it? Let's see, we had 5. Does anyone really truly know? Huh? After all this talking? Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specification, but who hasn't? It's just like a day job, pushing buttons. Neither of us know what time is. True. It stays at 11:20. Wait, did it say you won't have me here? Video games were meant to be played alone. Okay. No more narration. Okay. Talk soon. This epilogue. Okay, now we truly finished the game, I think. Apart from the trophies. Let's go through the epilogue. room 430. We'll try that. Many years later. Okay, this is also what we kind of saw when we were pressing the skip button. Everything was broken. I'm guessing we just wait here and then something will change, or we'll be back in the office. Yep. This looks nice. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the broken door to the memory lane. The memory zone. This is the broken memory zone. Okay, so the game is still not over. Which underscores how truly disappointed I am with this sequel. Oh, there's more of them. Okay. So out of 6, I've collected 26. So stupid. Where do we go from here? What is that? Thank you for enjoying the new content. Oh, there's no more watch hands. Because the narrator said that time doesn't really affect the game, that's why. Okay, this I'm guessing is my computer. Hello. Because the devs said there are no more sequels. Preserve the integrity of the franchise. Would have been better with the narrator reading it out. Let's keep making. Oh, that's why the narrator is not there. That was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Because he was getting the ratings 1 to 5. Let it burn. Let me show you. Now we have 3. Let's go. Change the number in the game's title screen. Make the title of the game, okay. Half employee, half. So we select one word from the left and one from the right. Saturday night train station. Let's go with half employee, half train station. Let's go with this. It's absurd. That way it'll never end. Just a number. Sounds like work. No need to do that. Okay. Yes, let's go. Let's do this. Yes. Okay. This is how we get the test trophy? Of course not. I won't expect him to know how. Okay. Trophy machine is fixed. The previous screen there was it. We're going to keep the train rolling. So do they have different text for each name? Because I chose the half human, half train, or something like that. The title. And we must keep the wheel turning. Oh, I must keep the wheel turning again. Nice. Yes, I'm ready. Does it say 3? It does say 3, okay. Begin. Oh wow, okay. They should have shown a train. Oh, there it is. New content. Let's see, is there... Because he's following the same...
A common complaint of the Stanley parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley
You've already got the bucket.
Reassurance bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
Okay, so maybe I can... Okay, let's restart. I want to come here with the bucket now.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here? How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me? Stanley!
What?
Oh, thank God. I didn't
Both?
lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me. Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the trophy?
Yes.
Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Just breathe. Inner peace, inner peace.
Inner peace.
Let's go to the room 430, right? Click 5 times.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Is this going to just keep increasing the number?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Yeah, why not? Let's do this.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
There.
Oh, Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Oh.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Guessing here.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes!
Okay.
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Oh, this.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Okay.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
But I did that already.
Shocked,
Some
unraveled,
time ago, right?
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Okay, I think we are done. Let's. What I want to do is open the game again, because then let's see if we increase the number. Yeah. Stanley Parable 4 with a new title. Okay, so there was. I was wondering the last time if they have a dialogue for everyone, because I selected train, which is not an option anymore. Okay. Dreams of water. Something with the flow? No, there's nothing. Every time you open, you get the new number, new title, and then you get the new loading screen. Okay, I think I think I'm done. Okay, this has been a lot of fun again. I thought I missed one ending, but apparently there are a million more. And I don't know how long this number goes as well. Maybe it ends at some point. Every time you launch, you have a different launch screen, you have a different title. And apparently they also switch between titles. Like, so I could see the train one. Let's see if I launch it again. I probably won't see the co-worker one again. Yep. Yeah, so every time there's a new story of Printer Jam. There's a new loading screen, there's a new number, there's a new title. They don't really relate to the title, but they are random. The wallpaper behind. But this has been so much fun. I'm still not. I think I finished it, but maybe if I still missed something, let me know in the comments. I also really appreciate that they had more than 6 trophies, because they emphasize the point that trophies are, you don't really get anything for collecting them. But then they double down on it. They had, instead of 6, they had 26 of them. I almost forgot about the Rocket League whole section. That was really nice. I still don't know why we went to the basement of that Rocket League map. There was this room, there was, I think, where the person who was monitoring Stanley was supposed to be, but then there was no ending, no more information on that. This was a lot of fun. I really want to play more games like this, so if you know, then please let me know in the comments. And like usual, if you like the game, like my gameplay, leave a like, leave a comment. If you don't, leave a comment as well, letting me know how I should improve. And see you in the next one. I think I will play The Little Nightmares next. I'm not sure, but that's what I have on my mind right now. I did play. I wanted to say try. I did try that game once a few years ago, but I only played like 10 minutes of it. So yeah, see you in the next one.